This week was a wild week. Dr. Matherly came on Monday and the puppies got a perfect clean bill of health. Nobody even flinched when they got their first shots. And JP has already flown 3 puppies and he got stuck in Syracuse with the snow. But tomorrow is puppy go home day and that's the best. So I gotta give these guys a bath. Hey puppies. All right, who's gonna do their sitting first? Come on, Mr. Black, you always do it first. Yes. Good job, Mr. Gray. That's probably one of the quickest you've done it. Oh, there we go. Mr. Black, he is almost always first. Good job. Good job, Miss Pink. Look at that. That was much quicker than the past. No, we don't do that. No, like scurrying. Good job. Yes, Kobe, good job. Oh my goodness, that is Miss Yellow, our teeny tiny one. Good girl. Excellent job. Mr. Yellow, very good. All right, one more. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Everybody is out here patiently waiting for you. Yes! Very good job, Mr. Kobe. Oh my goodness, very good job. Lots and lots of cuddles for you, right? All right. Okay, we got to get some toys out because then we're going to give you guys a bath. Who is back here? Nope, I was hearing things. All right, let's get this stuff out. Keep working on the coolaroo and the uneven surfaces. I can't go under there. There you go. Look at you guys go. Oh, tipping over, tipping over. Come on. Yes, good job. Honey, what are you doing up there? Honey just wants to play fetch. There you go. All of these guys, they just look so intently at her. They love watching her, and she's the best demonstrator of all. She just runs away, runs up and down. Hi, guys. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna miss you so much. This has been such a sweet group of puppies. Right? There is somebody back there. Hold on. I heard it again. Nope, not under there. Okay, maybe I'm hearing things. I don't see anybody unless they moved. There you are. Somebody's hiding underneath the cabinet. Oh, who is it? It's Miss Yellow. Of course, our most tiny girl would find the tiniest spaces to be in. You can't go under there. You got to stay out here with us. But look how brave she is. She can leap off this coolaroo and go up and down the stairs. She is super brave, right? The puppies have gotten all their stuff ready for their go-home bags. They have been playing with their snuggle puppies and their blankets, and that is to help them transition once they go home, and so that way it mimics their brothers and sisters with what we recommend, putting a heating pad down, so that way it just helps them in those first few nights while they're getting used to being by themselves. And then we also put food in there so they can help transition if they're gonna not be on From. And then we also put their 6-week checkup and their health guarantee in there. So that way all the information is in just one spot. And it's so helpful for them when they're going home to just have everything in, I think it's a super cute bag. I love it. And then later tonight, I'm gonna be doing their baths. And that is probably one of my favorite things because their bath time, it's kind of a bonding moment between us because they have to trust me enough when their water is coming down on them. Some puppies love it. They lap up the water. They love being in there. Plus, I have to make sure the temperature is perfect, not too hot and not too cold, because they love, some of them love being in the water. But some of them don't like being in the water. So we have to take it slow. And that way I'm kind of like holding them underneath their chest and just letting the water run on them gently instead of just kind of full submersion underneath the water. I can cup it and put it on them, and that way they can just take it slow. And I love wrapping them up and drying them off in a towel because they just love to cuddle and they want to stay so close. But everybody has found their perfect place to get dry. Mr. Red found honey, and everybody else found the new dog bed. They are just so sweet, just cuddling up with each other. I love watching them. But I wonder, today they're with their brothers and their sisters, but tomorrow they're gonna get to be with their new families. I wonder if they just know how loved they are going to be when they get to go home tomorrow. Because tomorrow is Puppy Go Home Day.
Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hanging by the fire chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories.
Hey, Rue. What you doing? Oh, you already have a yak cheese. All right, well, I brought you another one. Come on, let's go see your babies. Guys, that was so much fun doing our Puppy Go Home. And oh, you guys are just so cute. We had at least 4 or 5 kid surprises where their parents kept a secret for over 2 months and they didn't know that they were getting a puppy. And they came today and they got the surprise of their life and it was awesome. But now I need to do their early neurological stimulation on Rue's puppies, and I just cannot get over how tiny they have stayed. So these guys are almost 2 weeks old. They'll be 2 weeks old tomorrow, and they have just stayed so petite. I mean, they can still fit in the palm of my hand, but they have gotten so much better at doing their early neurological stimulation. These first few days when we started it, they did not like it at all. But now we have built up a good trust and they're good with it now. But that early neurological stimulation, it just puts a little bit of a stressor on their nervous system while I'm putting them into different positions. But it shows them that they can overcome it quickly. Hey, Miss Purple, shh. She actually has her eyes open. They are like barely open. Look at that. This is the first time I have seen their eyes. Which is perfect because starting in the next couple of days, we'll be doing sound stimulation. And when their eyes open, that 2 weeks, that means that their eyes and their ears are open. I kind of lost my train of thought talking about their eyes, how cute they were. But when we're putting them in these different positions, it takes their body through a stressful situation, but then it's only 10 seconds long. So they recover really quickly, and then they get to be put back with their brothers and sisters, and they get to be happy again. Let's see if their eyes are open. Nope, still shut. Purple must be advanced. But when we first started doing this, they tried to climb out of my hands. But now they've been content. Well, Mr. Blue, you're not doing a very good job of showing that. Here. So when they do this type of movement, what I do is I try to bring them down to their brothers and sisters so that way they can know that they are with them and they can kind of just relax a little more. I also try to give them little belly rubs so they can know that. And then worst case scenario, I'll put them down and then start over in a couple of minutes after I've done somebody else. Because we don't want to create such a stress that it's too much stress for them. We want it to be functional and productive. So that way when they're doing their stress, they recover from it and it just shows their body they can recover from it. Oh, you're okay. One more. There you go. Hey. Oh my goodness. Hey. There we go. Not enjoying the cold pack. That is the hardest one that we do. There we go. All right, let's pick somebody else. All right, this one I love because he's a little lighter colored in the group. Mr. Black. And so this litter had so many boys in it. She only has 2 girls in Rue's litter. And Oakley had her puppies earlier this week, and she had 8 girls and 1 boy. I have never had a litter of that many girls before, but it was perfect because I have a lot of families that are trying to find that perfect mini Goldendoodle, but that is a girl. So it is awesome for all the families that we're going to get to meet in the future. But every time she would have one, she would have the puppy, she would clean it off, and then I would check and see, and it was just like, girl. And then she'd have another one, another girl. And then she would just, and reason why I kept looking was because her family is actually going to keep a girl from this litter. So Oakley's gonna have her daughter with her at home. And we're super excited about that, but they were hoping for a lot of girls to be able to choose from. And so we definitely got that. We got a lot of girls. Oh, his eye's open too. One eye is open and one eye is closed. Good job. Very good. All right. Uh-oh, we got a little paw that's stuck. No, it's not. Just kidding. Hi, Mr. Orange. And I love Mr. Orange's little white tuft. Yes, there you go. Just relax. So with these extra squirms, I'm just going to kind of bring him in closer. So he feels the warmth of me, and that way I can continue on doing that early neurological stimulation. And so this one is pushing on their pads of their feet. And not only does this help provide that stressor, but it also kind of gives them their first start to getting ready for grooming. Because when you have to do nail trims, they push and like expand their feet. It's getting them used to different textures, because when they're walking on uneven surfaces, their pads separate, so that way they can have good dexterity. There you go. All right, the hardest one, the cold pack. Ooh, didn't like it. But your back feet weren't bad. There you go. I'm surprised though that he didn't make any noise. Sometimes he makes a lot of noise. All right. I like that they're staying in a row for me, so that way I know who I've done. They're being very, very good. No, I already did you, Mr. Blue. All right, Mr. Yellow. No eyes open for Mr. Yellow. And the older puppies, like, we love watching each stage that they're going through. And so the older puppies now that our garage puppies have gone home, are Bella Graces and Annies. Bella Graces are just a couple of days older than Annie's, but that level of activity has increased so much. They are walking around, or what I should say is that they are waddling around. Their tiny little bottoms just kind of shake back and forth. So when I've been playing with them this week, they've been working on sound stimulation still. And Mr. Black always ends up finding his way away from the group. And so, not because of sound stimulation, so I don't want to say that. It's just because he's adventurous. But he can't find his way to get back. And so what I have to do is then go rescue him and put him back with the group. You did fantastic with your cold stimulation. That was probably the best one so far. And then you've got Annie's puppies. And so Annie's puppies are still, like I said, about 4 days behind Bella Grace's. So they're not as active yet. And when I walk into their area to do their training, each one of them, they didn't love being held at first. Kind of like these guys. They were a little squirmy. But what I have noticed with them is that everybody surrounds Mrs. Pink. She's the tiny one out of the group, and she's never by herself. So there will be some times where I walk in and there'll be groups of 2 or 3, like Pink and Purple love to be together, but Purple and Teal love to be together, but always in a group of 4 or more is Miss Pink. They love to surround her, and it's almost like they know that she needs it. Like they know that she needs a little more warmth because she is the smaller one in the group. Oh yeah, Mr. Green. he did fantastic on the cold part too. They're really getting used to it, and I'm very impressed with that. Okay, I think I missed Mr. Red. I think he jumped in line here because I don't recall doing him. And if he did, then he just gets extra stimulation. But Rue is doing so good. You kind of might be wondering where she is. She actually is just taking a little break. She wanted a yak cheese that we had out there, and so she's taking this time to go be by herself. So she's probably laying on the dog bed. I'll go find her in just a minute. But she's done great. She loves being with these puppies, and she loves taking care of them. But I'm really happy that she feels comfortable enough that I'm in here, and so she feels like she can head out and have a little mom break. My favorite part about him is this little white chin. I think that is just so cute. All right, upside down. Sometimes the puppies don't really love this one either, but it is important. Good job. All right, one more thing. There you go. And last one. Great job. Very good job. All right, I'll put you back. All right, guys, I'm gonna go find Rue, but I hope everybody has a wonderful week. And if you like this video, make sure you subscribe and check out this video.